Nityanandam, we welcome all the viewers who are witnessing this grand celebration of the Skanda Shashti Mahotsava with us at Shri Nityanandishwara Paramashiva Devalayam. With the grace and blessings of Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam, we are now witnessing the ritual of Soorasamharam.
श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वर भिन्न स्वरूप परशिव पुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यमान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्र श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्मकाहलादि समस्त विरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा जयापवर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमतकल भगेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु शबन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीम वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयवत्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि हनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
ओम सोमो वा एतस्य राज्यमादत्ते यो राजा सन् राज्यो वा सोमेन यजते देवसुवा मेधानि हवीगुंषि भवन्ति य एतावन्तो वै देवानागुंसवाः त एवास्मै सवान् प्रयच्छन्ति त एन पुनः सुवन्ते राज्याय देवसुराजा भवति। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि बृहत्सामक्षत्रभृद्वृद्धवृष्णियं दृष्टुभौजश्रुभितमुग्रवीरम् इन्द्रस्तोमेन पञ्चदशेन मध्यमिदं मातेन सकरेण रक्षान् धारयामि।
With the blessings of Shri Nityanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti and Shri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva, Shri Subramanya Swami received the Shaktiyayudha, Shakti veil from his mother, Devi Paramashiva Shakti. With both of their blessings, he moves with the army of Devas, being protected by the Navaviras, his own extensions. We can see that the veil, the Shaktiyayudha that represents the energy of Devi Paramashiva Shakti given to Sri Subramanya Swami is coming along with the army of Devas and Navaviras. We are receiving the blessings of the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramshivam, who is the embodiment of Shri Subramanya Swami on this occasion of Soorasamharam. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayate. Om हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात्। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि। The blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Parameshivam. We will now be witnessing the ritual of the Soorasamhara. Long, long ago, all the devas had gone to Sri Vishnu and prayed for protection from these powerful demons Tarakasura, Shurapadma, and Simhavaktra. These three were brothers and had performed intense penance and got boons and powers from Paramashiva himself. All the gods go and pray to Paramashiva for bringing, for manifesting Subramanya into this world, for destruction of these three powerful demons. They were so powerful that they had subjugated all the gods, Indradi Devatas. All Indradi Devas like Indra, Agni, Varuna, Vayu, Kubera, all the other gods were his very own servants. So, under suffering the torments of these three demons, they go and pray to Paramashiva for a solution. Paramashiva, using his bioenergy with Devi Paramashiva Shakti, gave rise to a huge, to a powerful, to a very powerful Garbha, which was further carried by Ganga Devi to the Sharavana, where the Kritika Kanyas were present. The Garbha got divided into 6 parts and rested in 6 lotuses, which formed as 6 babies. The Kritika Kanyas who were praying to Paramashiva for a very long time, praying for a son, understood this as an opportunity and as a blessing from Paramashiva himself for grooming these babies. Soon, Paramashiva and Paramashiva Shakti come to the Sharavana. They merge all these 6 babies into one form of Kartikeya, Subramanya. He is known as Shanmukha as he has 6 faces and 12 hands. He is known as Kartikeya as he was the son of Kritikas. He is known as Guha as his extension, as he is the bioenergy of Paramashiva himself. The supreme pontiff of Hinduism says that Subramanya is the bioenergy of Paramashiva, the biomemory of Paramashiva Shakti, and the muscle memory of Ganga. Soon, Sri Subramanya Swami had learnt and was well versed in all the arts of warfare. He was appointed as the Devasenapati, as the commander-in-chief of all the Devas. He moved to the Shantipuram along with his army of Devas and Navaviras for the battle with the 3 mighty Asuras. We are now seeing the form, having the darshan of the form of Shri Subramanya Swami. We are having the darshan of the form of Shri Subramanya Swami, ready for the battle with the Asuras. knowing that Kumara, Subramanya himself, was coming with all the devas for the battle, the Asuras prepared themselves along with their very powerful army for the war. Gajamukhasura, who is also known as Tarakasura, was very powerful. He had done a lot of penance and achieved immense siddhis and powers through his penance. His representation of the Anavamala, the impurities which obstruct us from experiencing the completion within oneself and the ultimate experience of Paramashivoham. With all his might, Subramanya and his army forged the attack on Tarakasura. Now we are witnessing the scene of Subramanya along with his army of Devas and the Navaviras attacking Tarakasura with all their might. With all their might and valor. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு, வீரவேல் முருகனுக்கு, ஞானவேல் முருகனுக்கு. With this, Tarakasura is destroyed. Next, coming to knowledge about his brother's death, Simhavaktrasura immediately comes forth. Simhavaktra was known Simhavaktra was so powerful, he was known to have thousands of faces. As he was doing tapas and homa, he was known that he had cut each of his head and offered into the homa as a part of his penance. Such vigorous and powerful was his penance that Paramashiva had to come and offer him a boon. But the Devasenapati, Sri Subramanya Swami, who was beyond all the fear, with the blessings of his parents, Paramashiva and Paramashiva Shakti, again moved forth with his army and destroyed Simhavaktra completely. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு, வீரவேல் முருகனுக்கு, ஞானவேல் முருகனுக்கு. With this, we have witnessed the destruction of Simhavaktrasura. Next comes Surapadma, who was the eldest of the brothers. Witnessing this grand happening of Surasamhara, which is nothing but the recreation of the event that had happened years, eons ago. This Surasamhara represents not only killing of the demons, the word Samhara in Sanskrit means Samhareti iti Samhara. The word Samhara means bringing one back into its source. We very much witness as a part of this battle that it is not that Subramanya is just killing these demons. Each of these demons represent a pattern, an incompletion within us. It is the pattern that is destroyed by Sri Subramanya Swami, who is none other than extension who of Paramashiva himself. Sri Subramanya Swami, who is ultimately, who is ever compassionate, he decides to give Shurapadma a chance for liberation. He says, Sri Subramanya Swami gives him a chance for surrendering to Subramanya as a part of the battle. Sri Subramanya Swami reveals his Vishwarupa before killing Surapadma. Surapadma thinks, who is this young boy who has come, who has defeated Simhavaktra and Tarakasura with such an ease? Who is this boy? To answer his question, Subramanya Swami gives the Vishwarupa darshana of himself, revealing himself to be the ultimate Purusha, who is all pervasive, who is the embodiment of the supreme consciousness. His form is very elaborate and astounding. With all the divine beings, gods, rishis, munis, pervading within his own form. People, just by witnessing this happening of Surasamhara, overcome their incompletions and patterns by being a part of this grand celebration. Surapadma is in deep thinking of surrendering to Lord Subramanya, but his ego completely blocks him. looking at the form or Subramanya, which is shining like crores of suns, which is consisting of different rishis, munis, devas, gandharvas, yakshas, kinnaras, kimpurushas within his own form, seeing the whole Brahmanda within Lord Subramanya. Surapadma got into deep thought, seeing that now Subramanya, along with his army, will charge forth and destroy Surapadmasura. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு, வீரவேல் முருகனுக்கு, ஞானவேல் முருகனுக்கு. The Shakti Ayudha or Subramanya is represented as Shaktivel, as it grants us with the power to overcome our fears. It is called as Vetrivel as it provides us victory over our incompletions, our patterns. It is as Jnanavel as it provides us, it grants us with the knowledge of removing our ignorance and incompletions. Surapadma, not yet defeated, comes forth again in the battle. Again, the this happening of Surasamhara, which happened in the Shantipuram, which is the present day Tiruchendur. We are witnessing this event, this grand happening in the Adigaila Sanitya and the Sarvajna Peetham. The Mahima of this Kshetra is that the presence of the living incarnation of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam, is here. Just by remembering Arunachala, one gets liberated. But just by remembering the person who remembers this Kshetra of Adi Kailasa, he gets liberated. All the rituals that happen here are directly micromanaged by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam himself, the fruit of witnessing this Soorasamhara here in the Adikailas and Nityananda Sarvanya Peetham is same as having of witnessing the Soorasamhara happening in Tiruchendur. Ultimately, this happening of the Soorasamhara, Subramanya does not kill these asuras, but they become a part of his form. They attain Sarupya Mukti. Surapadma, being a master of Maya, of black magic, he uses various different forms as the form of a peacock or a rooster and continuously attacks on the army of Devas. मयूररूपो मघवान् प्रार्थयदस्वा स्वावपि तदेषां तु वशृण्वन् देवेश कृपयान्वितः अवेक्ष्य शक्तिमतुलां शत्रुसंहारकारिणीं द्विधा भित्वा सुरं शीघ्रादागच्छेति मुमोचताम्. These verses describe the war between Surapadma and Sri Subramanya Swami. Subramanya had taken a strong decision, a sankalpa, to destroy the Surapadma with all his might and power. He releases the Shaktiyayudha given to him by his mother, Devi Paramashiva Shakti, to destroy the Surapadmasura. We are seeing now the Shaktiyayudha of Devi Paramashiva Shakti given to Subramanya Swami going towards the Asura and destroying Surapadma Asura. The verses describe Mandam Vandam Vinirgatya Suryakoti Samaprabha Varshayanti Madandvanhi Vinivayursuram Tamaha. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு ஹரோஹரா, வீரவேல் முருகனுக்கு, ஞானவேல் முருகனுக்கு. With this, Subramanya comes back victorious. After being defeated completely in the battle, Surapadma decides to surrender himself to Sri Subramanya Swami who is ever compassionate, who is the Lord of all the worlds, who is extension of Paramashiva himself. The verses of the Skanda Mahapurana describe Mayura Kukkutakaro Paramesham Guham Tada Yodhumabhyagato Kopad Aplut Aplutyoplutyya Ramhasa. Surapadma surrenders to Sri Subramanya Swami, and Sri Subramanya Swami blesses him with the Sarupya Mukti, one of the highest forms of liberation, which is hard to achieve even through intense penance. Shurapadma and Tarakasura become a part of the form of Sri Subramanya Swami. They become the Seval Kodi, the rooster flag, which is the sign of Sri Subramanya Swami, and Tarakasura becomes the Mayura Vahana of Sri Subramanya Swami. तयोर्बभूव विज्ञानं तदानीं स्यक्तगर्वयोः प्रणम्यतो गुहं देव देवं तुष्टुबुतुर्भृशाम् सुब्रह्मण्यस्तदा वीक्ष्य कुक्कुटं भीमविग्रहं ध्वजरूपेण तिष्ठास्मिन् मुद्रथेति जगादतम्. They become one with Subramania's form. All the all the devas rejoice at their victory against these very powerful demons, Shurapadma, Tarakasura, and Simhavaktra. In the presence of the Kalpavriksha at this Adikailasha Nityanda Peetham, all our desires are fulfilled. The Kalpavriksha here is the very embodiment of Paramashiva himself as the Mahasadashiva Murti. The supreme point of Hinduism describes that all the leaves of the banyan tree and the banyan tree itself, the Kalpavriksha itself, is the very form of Paramashiva with 25 heads, 50 hands, and 75 eyes. Paramashiva has said in the Agamas that where these trees of banyan, fig, and people are present, he immediately brings forth his presence in the kshetra. as we witness the destruction of every asura within our inner space, the incompletion, the pattern that the asura represents is burnt away with the blessings and grace of Sri Subramanya Swami. After this grand happening of Surasamhara, let us now receive the grace and blessings of Sri Subramanya Swami.
ॐ उमाकोमलहस्ताब्जं सम्भावितललाटकं हिरण्यकुण्डलं वन्दे कुमारं पुष्करस्रजं तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखप्रचोदयात् श्रीवल्ली देवसेना समेत श्री आनंद सुब्रह्मण्य स्वामिने नमः। श्री शत्रुसंहारमूर्ति श्री षण्मुखाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि। ओम हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात्। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचारार्थे सर्वमंगलवाप्यर्थे सर्वापराधक्षमापणार्थे कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि। रक्षान् धारयामि। बृहत्सामक्षत्रभृद्वृद्धवृष्णीयं तृष्टुभौजशुभितमुग्रवीरम् इन्द्रस्तोमेन पञ्चदशेन मध्यमितं वातेन सगरेण रक्षान् धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकवत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलं परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम्। त्वं स्मृतमहं धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गङ्गाधर नामेति स्तोत्रस्थानं ददाम्यहं हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. We thank you all for joining us for this grand celebration of Soorasamharam as a part of the Skanda Shashti Mahotsavam. Thank you, Nityanandam.